The Concacaf Champions Cup final is approaching quickly. Sunday, June 1st, it is Cruz Azul versus our beloved Vancouver Whitecaps. And the Whitecaps guys have an opportunity to make some major history. They can become the first Canadian club ever to win the Concacaf Champions Cup. So today, for your viewing pleasure on One Soccer, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna simulate the Concacaf Champions Cup final between Cruz Azul and the Vancouver Whitecaps, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not even 4 times, but 5 times. Now, we did this last year for Canada at the Copa America, and you guys seem to really enjoy it, so I thought we'd go back to it and do it for the Concacaf Champions Cup final as well. Why not, right? As always, my friends, before we begin, if you do enjoy the content that we produce here at One Soccer, please hit the like button for us and the subscribe button with the little noti bell so you don't miss out on any future videos on the channel and on the network. Let's go and simulate the Concacaf Champions Cup final 5 times. Cruz Azul, Vancouver Whitecaps, who's taking it down? This will be Cruz Azul starting 11. They're playing in a 3-4-2-1. And this will be the Vancouver Whitecaps starting 11 for every simulation. It is a 4-3-3 with Priso stepping in for Berhalter. Now, I also made sure that every single simulation will be like an away match for the Vancouver Whitecaps because the final is obviously in Mexico. So the Whitecaps will be at a disadvantage, but nonetheless, let's begin simulation 1. It is Cruz Azul versus the Vancouver Whitecaps. Who takes the lead in simulation 1? 3, 2, 1. The first sim it will go to... Oh, okay. I guess they don't need Sebastian Berhalter. Giacomakis actually opened the scoring for Cruz Azul, and I assume the entire stadium went absolutely wild. But then right before the half ended, White equalized, and then Ali Ahmed in the 42nd minute gave the Whitecaps the lead. And then in the 63rd, it is Brian White with a brace, and he sealed the deal and the trophy. It is a surprising 3-1 win for the Vancouver Whitecaps in simulation 1. Just quickly want to point out before we go into simulation 2 that I have absolutely no control what Cruz Azul does. We've seen their starting 11 that I showed you at the beginning of the video, but after that, it's all up to the computer. So like when Montano comes in for Rodriguez in the 75th minute, that's not entirely accurate because I believe Montano was actually injured and he won't play in the final. But I guess that just gives more of an advantage to Cruz Azul anyway. We'll let them use all the players that they got. All right, back to business. The start of simulation 2. Can the Vancouver Whitecaps take a commanding 2-0 lead in the sims, or will Cruz Azul respond? 3, 2, 1. What will happen? Oh my! Wow. The second simulation looks like a match that had absolutely everything. Cruz Azul took the lead in the 29th through Garcia. Then they extended their lead to 2-0 in the 62nd minute. Imagine being 2-0 up in the 62nd minute. You're probably thinking that's it, it's over. But no, Vancouver responded. Sabi in the 66th, Ali Ahmed in the 76th to make it 2-2, only to give up the lead 4 minutes later to Rotondi. Cruz Azul wins sim number 2, 3-2. This would have been an absolutely legendary comeback of epic proportions, but it was not meant to be. The series between Cruz Azul and the Vancouver Whitecaps, it's tied at 1 apiece. The all-important simulation number 3, where one of the clubs will take the lead. Will it be Cruz Azul? Will it be Vancouver? 3, 2, 1. The winner of Sim 3, Brian White is the winner. That's who's the winner. Brian White in the 39th. After that goal, 3 substitutions were made by Vancouver in the second half to protect the lead, and they held on. 3 simulations down, and Vancouver has a 2-1 lead. Well, okay, the Vancouver Whitecaps are up 2-1 in the series, and we're off to simulation number 4, where if Vancouver wins, they will win the series because it is a best of 5. So this is a pivotal and a crucial moment for Cruz Azul to try and tie it up. Can they tie it up, or... Bro. What kind of scoreline is that? Lira in the 39th, Rotondi in the 62nd, Rotondi with a brace, 3-0 Cruz Azul. Vancouver, what happened? It's like they all fell asleep. My goodness, look at those ratings, man. Blackman with a 5.0, Priso with a 4.9, Kubas also with only a 5.1. I was really hoping Vancouver would win simulation 4 and win the series so then we can just watch the 5th sim without any pressure. But I guess that's not happening. 2-2 in the best of 5 series, heading into sim number 5. Welcome to the last and final simulation here in Mexico, as it is the Vancouver Whitecaps taking on Cruz Azul in the CONCACAF Champions Cup final. Cruz Azul will kick off this legendary final. They are in the white kits, and the Vancouver Whitecaps are in the blue and gold. And this is the man that the Whitecaps have to watch, Rotondi. Rotondi, there he is on the ball, already trying to make an impact for Cruz Azul. Bogusz, Gutierrez, Cruz Azul trying to take the lead early on. Takaoka has to be sharp. A corner for Cruz Azul in the 5th minute. Cruz Azul will go short. Gutierrez Edge of the box. Ocampo will clear it out. And we got Kubas in some space. Kubas. He's in loads of space. Oh, Brian White was open. If only the pass was a little bit better. But now it's Cruz Azul going forward once again. Takaoka comes out. Clear it. Ah! Blackman clears it off the line. Oh my goodness. Drama already. And we're only 14 minutes into this final. What's going on here? Sanchez. Rodriguez. Giacomakis. Takaoka is getting peppered here, man. He's seen a lot of action. Kubas in the midfield. Brian White collects the ball. Brian White. Ah! What have we just witnessed from Brian White? You can't be serious. Have you ever seen something like that? That is an absolute stunner. A mesmerizing finish from Brian White. 35, 40 yards out. Unstoppable. Unbelievable. I'm in utter shock here. 1-0 Vancouver. Cruz Azul with every opportunity in the world. And Brian White does that. A touch of magic. A touch of class. Brian White. If that holds up as the game winner, I mean, that goal would go into the history books. Vite. I don't know what happened. Sabi. Brian White. Again. White on the ball. Vite. Briso! Meyer has to make a save. I mean, I guess the Berhalter factor is not a factor at all. Briso again. Oh, Ralph. Two glorious opportunities to make it two. Two incredible opportunities. A save on one and a narrow miss on the other. Briso is playing like prime Sebastian Berhalter. Stepping in to fill the shoes, and my oh my, is he doing it well. If only one of those opportunities went in. Sanchez to Bogusz now. Giacomakis turns. Blackman stands tall in the back. Kubas will recover. It'll go to Sabi. Piovi will get that one. Gutierrez for Cruz Azul. We're approaching halftime. 37 minutes in. Rotondi. Rodriguez. Bogusz. Cruz Azul looking for an answer. They're not finding one. Not yet anyway. Bogusz. Giacomakis. A little bit more dangerous. Bogusz. A great shot, but it's wide. Vancouver will retain possession through Vite. He's in some space. He's going to take that space. Vite. Edge of the box. Priso. Ahmed! Only a little bit wider. If he can only put it a little bit towards the corner where Meyer can't reach it. Another chance for the Whitecaps. And it's saved. Giacomakis. Rotondi. Stoppage time of the first half. Referee blows the whistle. 45 minutes to go. And if the Whitecaps can't hold on, they can lift the trophy. The Whitecaps will start with the ball. Vite, Brian White. Can they hold on to this lead? Can they extend the lead? Or maybe Cruz Azul will come back into this match. Sabi on the right side. Sabi, you know what? That's very, very smart. He'll cause a corner. And Ali Ahmed will come and take this one. Vancouver looking to go short. Yes. Vite, into the box it goes. Great ball, Veselinovic. Gets up high, just doesn't have the accuracy. Meyer will go short. Dita, Rodriguez, Chiquet Orozco. Cruz Azul is looking for that equalizer. They need it. They need it. Right now, currently, Vancouver has the simulation win. 3-2. And they're holding on to the slim and narrow lead here. But Cruz Azul is looking dangerous. Takaoka, he's been brilliant. 57th minute, a corner for Cruz Azul. They will also go short. Gutierrez, he's given space in the box. He'll put it to the other edge of the box. Veselinovic gets it out. Ahmed clears it out of danger. And Vite is in space. Vite, Kubas, Sabi. Is he on? Ocampo is on. Brian White. Maybe it was the wrong pass. It was. Maybe Ocampo should have continued with the ball. Giacomakis, it's getting end to end. 65th minute. Giacomakis once again on the ball for Cruz Azul. They're desperate. They're desperate, guys. Rotondi cleared by Blackman. 17 minutes to go as Bogusz tries to carry Cruz Azul forward. 75th. Bogusz has to drop it off. Nowhere to go. Sanchez. Dita gives it away to Ali Ahmed. Not a great pass from Dita. And Ali Ahmed could be off. He'll lay it off to Johnson. Johnson, he is taking the space. Look at him venturing forward here. Johnson, edge of the box. Kubas. Great placement. Not enough power. Meyer will collect it. A great save. Will Brian White's goal go into the history books? Because that was just magnificent, right? Rodriguez. Rotondi. He's been invisible. Vancouver has had his number. They've really stopped him. They've shut him down. Gutierrez Rivero, Gutierrez again. Kubas will collect it. Vite, 87th minute. Brian White. Let's just kill the time. Kill the time. Kill the time. Brian White again. Great ball control. Great time wasting. Look at this. Look what Vancouver is doing. They're smart. They know what they're doing. 91 minutes. Referee Johnson goes into the corner. This is so smart. Brian White, Kubas! It's deflected, it's saved by Meyer, but I don't think it will matter here. That's it, yes! It will not matter. The referee gave Cruz Azul 4 extra minutes. But the hero of this finale, I mean, it has to be Brian White. Editor, play that goal back. Can you play that goal back right now? We gotta see it again. Look at Brian White. What has he done in this final? Unbelievable. So there you go. 5 simulations. Berhalter did not play, but it didn't matter because the heroics of Brian White and the entire squad ultimately won the 5 simulation series for the Vancouver Whitecaps 3-2. Now, of course, only one question remains, and that is up to you to decide. How accurate do you think these simulations were? I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like button for us and the subscribe button on the channel so you don't miss out on any future content. And if you'd like to see this for the Gold Cup as well, to see how Canada would do in the Gold Cup, there's that possibility. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one.